Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, to this safe space where we're going to move, we're going to breathe, we're going to flow, and hopefully find an element of release today. My name is Chandra, and I am so excited that you have chosen to carve 30 minutes out of your day to get on your mat with me. Today we're going to focus a lot on postpartum care in our slow flow style class. If you have two blocks, I recommend that you bring them in. Know that a water bottle, a pillow, cushions, any of these kind of items can help kind of bolster up your practice and alleviate kind of pain or those kind of tense spaces along the way. If you don't have any items other than a floor, know that that's just good stuff too. So, with all of that being said, I invite you to start in child's pose, somewhere near the back of your yoga mat. So come to your shins, bring your big toes to touch, and let your knees splay out nice and wide. Then sink your hips towards your heels. Start to walk your hands forward and out in front of you. And eventually allow your forehead to melt down in towards the earth. Take an inhale here. Stretch a little bit longer through your low back, through your low spine. And as you exhale, see if you can kind of melt away any tension or resistance in your physical body. Notice any tension that you're holding in your jaw and in your forehead, and just choose to let that go here in this space. If it feels appropriate, crawl your elbows a little tighter to your skull, bend at your elbows, and send your fingertips up towards the sky for reverse prayer. A subtle invitation to dive deeper into the shoulders and the triceps. Then interlock all of your fingers but your pointers and your thumbs for steeple mudra. And notice your breath as it falls in and out of your body. Maybe acknowledge where it's located and how it feels as it moves into your being and threads through each and every fiber of your tissues. Know that this yoga practice is a space for you to carve out time in your day to re-arrive, to reacquaint yourself with your body, with your spirit, your energy. It's through this space that we reacquaint ourselves. We become re-aware of what it is that's going on. And once we have that awareness, right, then we can start to make intentional choices on how we want to change or move forward in our lives. But first, we have to just create the space to tune inward, to recognize. And as I mentioned a moment ago, we're going to talk a lot about postpartum care in today's class. Now, postpartum care is, of course, for people who have had children, rebuilding pelvic floor, but also people who have had like injury or pelvic floor disorder, right, of any kind. People who have inflammation in their low belly or in their hips, or people who just want to focus a little bit on that area of their bodies. Know that everything I offer you today is just an offering. You can take it or you can leave it. So with all that being said, go ahead and take one more round of breath in your child's pose to just arrive in this space, to just really kind of settle in and strip yourself from the attachment of any kind of mental distractions. And then when you're ready, lengthen out at your elbow creases if you chose to bend your arms. Use your inhale to peel your hips off your heels and stack your shoulders right over your wrist creases. Now for a moment, work your shoulders right over your wrists, your hips over your knees, and splay your fingertips really, really wide. Inhale, drape heavy through your belly. Broaden across your chest, lift even your chin for cow. Exhale, push the floor away, round your spine, and curl your chin towards your chest for cat. Do it again. Inhale, soften the muscles of your belly. Broaden across your chest, scoop your tailbone nice and high. On your exhale, hug your navel in and back, round your spine, and push the floor away. A couple rounds on your own. Inhale for your back bend. Then exhale, notice your shoulder blades splay out across the back of your ribs as you round. As you flow between these two shapes, I invite you to close your eyes and start to find this element of fluidity in your body. Get more intimate with the experience of moving in synchronicity with your breath. Such a simple concept that often we totally lose track of in our day-to-day routine. Nourish the movements with your breath as if you were surfing a wave. And then right about now is a good time to start to take organic movements. If your body is calling for some hip circles or perhaps some barrel rolls of your rib cage, know that the answer to that calling is yes, each and every time it comes knocking. This practice is about getting reconnected to yourself. So when that inner voice speaks to you and says, hey, maybe take a break. Hey, let's try something exciting today. Your answer is yes in my classes. One more round of breath or so just to establish balance in your body as you flow through some spinal movements. And then when you're ready, tuck your toes under, lift your hips and press your hips high to the sky for downward facing dog. On your inhale, press a little longer through your arms, really reach your tailbone up and back. Exhale, bend and straighten in and out of your knees. Say hello to your hamstrings and to your calves. You've got another deep breath in. See if you can get a little longer through your arms, through your spine. And on your exhale, soften through your neck. Give your head a nod yes and a shake no. Release that soft spot between your eyebrows. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank position. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Find a little bit of integrity, a bit of resistance. Push the floor away. Engage through your inner thighs. Elevate your heels. Hug your navel in and back. Then with a lot of control, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Flip to the tops of your feet and draw your hands back towards your outer ribs. Then engage through your quad muscles. Push into your toenails and let your kneecaps float off the floor. Inhale, peel your chest off the floor just to hover. Let it be really active through your back body, through your low back muscles. Maybe even hug your elbows in a little tighter. Let your hands float off the floor. Baby Cobra, y'all, is super active. Take another breath, push into your toenails, light up your quads, then exhale, soften. Let yourself melt back down towards the earth. Take your hands out really wide in alignment with your shoulders. Then lift up onto your fingertips and elevate your elbows towards the sky. If you were looking forward at me, my arms would look like the capital letter M. Now press into your fingertips any amount. Let your chest peel off the floor. Then on your exhale, dip your right shoulder forward and let your left shoulder pull back. So gently twist through your shoulders. Good. Inhale, come back through center, untwist. Exhale, dip your left shoulder forward, peel your right shoulder back. Nice. Synchronize that with your breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center. So good. Exhale, twist to the right. You got it. Oh, inhale, pop yourself up through center. Lift, 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 just until you feel like you can't really back bend anymore. No need to force it. Exhale, cascade back down towards the mat like a waterfall. And then pull your hands alongside your rib cage. Press yourself up into tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Then sink the weight of your hips onto your heels, but this time stack your upper torso on top of your hips, on top of your heels, on top of your toes. Toe cruncher. Say hello to your toes, to the bottoms of your feet. It might feel interesting to rock a little bit, side to side, side to side. If you're like me, you're a new mom, there are very few moments in your day that you get to nurture yourself, that you get to check in with these places of tension, like your feet, right? That are constantly moving and grooving for you without very much conscious effort or connection. Go ahead and take another nourishing breath in. Just inflate through your rib cage. Exhale, let that go. Shift forward, flip over your feet, bring your toenails to the floor and just pitter patter, kind of wash that all out. On your inhale, stretch your right foot to the space behind you. Ground the ball mounds of your toes to the floor. Start with a little pulse, forward and back, just to release through your calf. Maybe roll out your ankle just a little bit if that feels good and appropriate. Then elevate your right foot off the floor, energize through your hamstring, through your glute. Inhale, stretch your left arm forward, find a little bit of counterbalance and just hold. What does it feel like to have to kind of work this counterbalance in your physical body? Know that if you have that water bottle, that block, that prop, you could plant your left hand onto something so that you feel a little bit more supported, a little bit more safe in your practice. Now notice what's going on in your right wrist. Probably a lot of pressure there. So push into the floor, activate the arm muscles of your shoulder in order to kind of alleviate the pressure in your wrist. Take one more breath in. Notice the energy in your right glute. Exhale, coil up. Bring your elbow in and your knee to your opposite elbow. Good. Inhale, expand your energy. Take up space like you really believe you're worth it. Exhale, pull everything into center. Hug your belly button in and back. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. That's it, my friends. Inhale, kick your right foot back, reach your left arm forward, then exhale, reach your left arm all the way around town. See if you can tickle your right foot. Maybe you can grip onto your toes, your ankle, and just kind of expand your heart, kick into your opposite hand, open up through your left shoulder, your left pec. Take another breath in. Exhale, release all of that. Pull it into center. Round through your spine for a neutral cat pose, then let it all go. Take your left toes, extend them behind you. Start with a gentle rock forward and back, forward and back. Open up through your foot. Maybe roll your ankle if that feels appropriate to you. And then energize this shape. Lift your left toes off the floor. Stretch your right hand forward and just hold. Find that element of balance. What does it take through your core to kind of hold this cross body weight? Inhale, expand more, like you're on a human stretch machine. On your exhale, just push into your left hand, right? Energize through your shoulder, through your bicep, through your core. One more breath in. Exhale, contract. Bring your elbow in towards your knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract, my friends. Good. Pull your navel in and back. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. That's good breath, y'all. Inhale, expand. Then swim your right arm behind you. Bend your left knee and see if you can tickle your foot, or better yet, grab onto your ankle. Hold that balance. Open through your right shoulder by kicking into your right hand more. That's it. Take one more breath in. You're doing good work. Exhale. Let it go. Round your spine. Cat pose. Tuck your toes under. Sit your hips back on your heels. Open across your heart. This time I invite you, while you're doing toe cruncher, it's a buster, y'all. Interlock your fingertips. Draw your knuckles towards the floor. Lift your chin. Open across your heart. Open across your throat. Lift your chin. And then open and close your jaw. Might look a little weird. It doesn't matter. Who cares, right? Let it be about what you feel. And if it helps you, just close your eyes. Make it more intimate. Good. Might even feel good to stick your tongue out. Good. Just release the muscles of your face. Take one more breath in. Exhale. Release all that. Come forward. Draw your hands to the mat in front of you. Untuck your toes. Find that pitter patter, that pitter patter. Then meet me in down dog. Lift your hips high. Press into your hands. Soften your neck. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe towards the top of your mat. Now there's gonna come a point when you're like, oh, I can't go any further. You can bend your knees there so that you can get your hands up behind your wrists. Now, if you have your blocks, I recommend you use them. Otherwise, you can kickstand your hands on your shins or even your thighs. But either way, find a half lift, lengthen out, crown to tail, crown to tail. Take another breath here. Energize through your back body, just like that back bend we did earlier, that baby cobra. Then exhale, bend generously at your knees, hinge forward and fold over your legs. Let the crown of your head soften towards the floor. Give your head a nod yes and a shake no. Open and close your jaw. Invitation. Grab opposite elbows and sway a little side to side for ragdoll. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Release the grip of your elbows. Keep that soft bend at your knees. Then slowly tuck and roll your way up to standing. Notch by notch by notch we go. Give your shoulders a roll. reset your alignment, your clothing if you need to, right? You got to feel comfortable. You got to feel confident in what you're doing. When you're ready, inhale, circle, stretch your arms out and all the way up overhead. Let your palms meet there. Exhale, deliver your hands into your heart center space. Soften through your neckline and through your shoulders. I invite you to close your eyes here. Take a moment just to feel your foundation without sight, right? What does it feel like to be grounded and standing? Maybe rock a little bit forward and back across your feet. Roll inward towards the ball mounds of your toes, outward towards the pinky edge of your feet, or flare and wiggle through your toes. Take a breath in and a breath out. Then interlock all of your fingers but your pointers and your thumbs. Inhale, drive those fingers up overhead. Steeple mudra stretches you tall. Exhale, tip and stretch to the right side of your space. Lengthen through your left ribs. Inhale, pull back up through center. Really carry it as tall as you can get it. Exhale, with that height, with that length, tip to the left. You got it. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, tip and stretch to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, like you're tipping over a beach ball. You go up first and then over. Feel that length between each and every rib. Inhale, center. On your exhale, swan dive forward. Fold over your legs. Let all of that go. Inhale, you have a half lift. Lengthen out through your spine. Work all your weight into your right foot and stretch your left toes to the back of your yoga mat. Inhale, bend into your right knee. Let your back knee hit the floor and then start to open through your heart for a low lunge. Really let your hips get heavy. This time, broaden across your collarbone space and allow your back to naturally arc or back bend only as far as it feels safe to you. Another big breath in. Exhale, pull your hips back in space. Lengthen out through your right leg. Just notice, just feel. If you're like me, you're going to want to move a little bit, right? Explore where you feel the tension in your legs, in your hips, in your ankles, your low back, maybe. The question is, what do you feel? That inquiry has to be answered and addressed before we can talk about what do we do. First, what's going on? On your inhale, bend your right knee. Drive your hips forward, open across your chest. Good. Exhale, pull your hips back, lengthen out through your right leg and fold. Inhale, bend your right knee, open across your chest. This time, fly your arms out and all the way up overhead. Exhale, melt your hands towards your heart center space, prayer position. Now energize through your inner thighs, so find a little bit of lift, maybe a gentle tuck of your tail if that feels appropriate to you. Then interlock all of your fingers but your pointers. You got a lot of energy happening in the lower half of your body. Inhale, drive your pointer fingers up towards the ceiling. Let that elevate, lengthen, lift between each and every notch of your spine. You find space. Exhale, tip over to the right side of your space. Find that length through your left side body. Beautiful. Breathe that in. Exhale, come back to center. Lengthen through your right leg. Swan dive forward, but see if you can clasp your hands behind your low back. Drive your knuckles towards the ceiling as you bow. Good. A lot of work on those inner thighs. Big active stretch through your right calf and your right hamstring. You feeling it? Release the grip of your hands. Pull forward. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee, then launch forward and see if you can stretch your left heel up towards the ceiling. It's just an introduction to standing splits. We're not staying. Cross your left ankle behind your right. Now you have to readjust your feet so that your pinky fingers, your pinky toes kind of come close to one another. Then with this soft bend at your knees, find your half lift, lengthen out through your spine. Exhale, hinge forward, fold over the cross of your legs. Now for a little bit more love in your outer left hip, walk your hands over to the right, lengthen out more through your left arm. Breathe into that space, right? Nourish what's going on in your physical body with your breath. Use it as a catalyst, as a tool to enhance your experience instead of restricting it. Come back to center. So bring your hands back out in front of you. Keep your legs twisted or crossed, but softly bend through your knees. Just get soft in that joint and slowly start to tuck and curl your way up. Now you're going to have to work those inner thighs, that pelvic floor region, in order to stabilize, in order to balance. When you get to the top, adjust, right? Find your alignment, your balance, root into your feet, then inhale, stretch your arms up high. Exhale, pull your hands into your heart. You're nailing it. Interlock your fingers, except for your pointer and your thumb. Drive those up nice and high. Exhale, tip over to the right. Ooh, that's a different way to balance, right? Inhale, come to center. We're just going to the right, so we're done. Exhale, swan dive forward. Fold over your legs. Let that go. Inhale, find your half lift space to uncross through your legs. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. So good. Inhale, come back to your half lift. Shift your weight to your left foot. Exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat. Now soften your back knee to the floor as you drive your hips forward, bend into your left knee, low lunge. Now, just like we did on the other side, hold this first one a little bit longer. Let your hips soften. Allow your chest to open. Now, if you don't have blocks like I have, hands can be on the floor, or you could take your elbows or your hands up to your left thigh. It's all good. Sometimes it feels good. Take a water bottle, underneath your right hand, right? Like the world is yours, y'all. You just got to modify this practice so that it works for you. Take one more breath in your low lunge. Get a little deeper, a little softer, right? Then on your exhale, pull your hips back, lengthen out through your left leg, find your half splits. Now again, if you're like me, I'm a big advocate of exploration in your practice, and that usually requires a little bit of curious play. The thing about alignment is that not every body is the same, and even your body, even my body, right, it changes hour to hour, literally. And therefore, what I need, what the shape needs to look like, it's going to change hour to hour. Now with your breath, we flow it just 2 times. Inhale, drive forward, low lunge. Again, your arms can be wherever you need them to be. Exhale, pull back, half splits. One more time with your breath. Inhale, drive forward. Exhale, pull back. That's it. Now, drive your hips forward, rebend into your left knee, and this time fly your hands out and all the way up overhead. Let them meet. Exhale, pull your hands into your heart center space. Relax through your neck and through your shoulders. Interlock all of your fingers, but your pointers and your thumbs. You got it? Energize through your inner thighs, through your low belly. What I mean by that is imagine that I just put a corset on you and you were kind of like, zip it up. Not like a full tummy tuck, right? We're not like, but we're just kind of engaging it all. Like you're pushing the air out, or somebody's kind of punching you in the stomach. There's like a lot of ways to kind of reference the pelvic floor. When you're ready, drive your pointer fingers up towards the ceiling. Find that lift, that length. Exhale, tip over to the left, side body stretch. A lot of balance, a lot of integration through the inner thighs. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, pull your hips back. Swan dive forward and interlock your fingers behind your tailbone. Lift your knuckles up towards the sky. You are nailing it. Inhale, pull forward, look forward, lift your back knee. Exhale, launch. Lift your right foot up towards the sky, standing splits. Just a visit, cross your right foot behind your left. Realign. Lengthen your spine. So find your half lift. Imagine you could kind of pull your ribs off your waist. Then pour yourself forward and fold. If you want more, walk your hands over to the left. Lengthen out more through your right ribs. Hold that for a nourishing breath in. And a nourishing breath out. That's the money. Inhale, come back to center, lengthen. Exhale, recommit to the softness in your knees. Then free your hands from the floor, from your block. Start to roll it up. Now notice the balance, the energizing energy through your inner thighs. Inhale, stretch your arms out and up. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart. Interlock your last 3 fingers. Drive your steeple mudra up and overhead. Exhale, tip over to the left with the cross of your ankles. What does it mean to stabilize, to balance? You're nailing it. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hinge forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift, uncross your feet. Exhale, plant your hands on the floor, step your feet all the way back, downward facing dog. Like a fluid wave, inhale, ripple forward to plank, find that resistance. Exhale, hinge forward, lower to your belly. Flip to the tops of your feet, peel your chest off the floor, open your heart. Exhale, child's pose at the back of your mat. It's just a beat. Inhale, come up through tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes under, weight your hips towards your heels and stack your shoulders right over the top of your hips, over your heels this time. See what it feels like to lift your knees off the floor. Notice what's going on in your feet, your ankles. Maybe you could flirt a little bit with toe stand. Bring your hands in front of your heart. You've got a breath in and a breath out. So good. Set your knees down. Shift through tabletop, then elevate your hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe to the top of your yoga mat. Inhale, you've got a half lift, lengthen out through your spine. Exhale, hinge forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, rise and shine. Send your arms out and all the way up overhead. Let your palms meet there. Exhale, deliver your hands into your heart center space. Listen carefully. Work your weight into your right foot. Interlock your fingers. Inhale, lift your left knee. Drive your steeple mudra up and overhead. Good. Single leg mountain. With that steeple mudra, find your balance. Then when you're ready, start to kick your left foot behind you. Keep your steeple mudra overhead and find warrior three. Really active through your shoulders, through your low back. Notice what your right foot is doing for you to stabilize you, to balance you. Balance, not as a tool to be perfect, but instead as an ongoing dance between effort and ease. Take one more deep breath of effort, then exhale, touch your left toes down. Lift your steeple mudra up and overhead, then exhale, tip over to the right, right? Just send your energy to the side. Good. Inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, release your steeple mudra. Exhale, carve open and wide. Warrior two. Flip your right palm over. Inhale, stretch yourself up and back like you're high-fiving the wall behind you. Lengthen nice and long through your right leg. Exhale, cartwheel down. Frame out your right foot. Lift your back heel to re-square your hips. Look forward, launch forward, lift your left heel nice and high, standing splits this time. Invitation, take your hands to the back of your ankle. Good. Cross your left foot behind your right, my friends. Inhale, slowly rise. Take your arms out and all the way up. Exhale, pull your hands into your heart center space. Good. Keep with that side body stretch. Interlock your fingers, find your steeple mudra. Exhale, tip and stretch to the right. This time, swirl through your shoulders. Reach forward, down. Good. Take it to the left. Woo! There's that balance all the way up. Nice job. Exhale, swan dive forward fold. You did good. Uncross your ankles. Find your half lift. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. We'll move to the other side. Inhale, rise and shine. Take your arms out and all the way up. Exhale, pull those hands into your heart center space. Root through your left foot. Find your steeple mudra. Then bring your right knee up and in front of you, single leg mountain pose. Great time to balance those toes on a block if you need to. One more inhale. Exhale, kick your right foot behind you, hinge at your waist, and stretch your steeple mudra forward to the front of your room. Find a lot of energy, a lot of activation, a lot of lift, a lot of glute work. Posterior chain is working for you. Take another breath. Balance is dynamic. It's not rigid, y'all. Wobbling is not a failure. It's your body learning in real time. Then step your right toes behind you. Inhale, stretch your steeple mudra towards the ceiling. Get longer. Exhale, tip and stretch to the left. Good. Inhale, come back up to center. Release the grip of your hands. Exhale, carve open. Warrior two. Flip your left palm over. Stretch yourself up and back. Reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel down. Frame out your left foot. Re-square your hips. So lift your back heel and look forward and launch when you're ready. Standing splits. That's it. Cross your right foot behind your left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hinge forward and fold. Slowly roll it up. Find that integrated balance, that dynamic balance between your thighs. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center space. Last little one of these. Interlock your fingers, stretch your fingers right back up. Now this time we're going to shoulder swirl. Take it to the left. Keep that balance through your inner thighs. Let it be fluid. Let it be dynamic. Swirl over to the right. Just be interested of your shoulders. Nice job. Then exhale. Woo, let it all go. Swan forward and uncross your feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your feet all the way back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward to your plank. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Listen, flip to the tops of your feet. Interlock your fingertips behind you. Inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulder blades toward one another. Either keep pushing down into your toes, lock into your quads, or float your toes, work your glutes. One more breath in. Exhale, release. Pull your hands next to your ribs. Press yourself up through tabletop and then all the way back. Child's pose. Good. Inhale, come back up through tabletop, tuck your toes. Exhale, shift back, toe stand. Last little bit of work, invitation to float your hips. Set it all down. Release, flip to the tops of your feet, find a little pitter patter. Then swivel your feet all the way around and in front of you. Have a seat in the middle of your mat. Take an inhale, reach forward, find those zombie arms. Then exhale, slowly roll down. Notch by notch by notch we go. Stretch your fingertips up and overhead, lengthen out fingertips to toes. Then exhale, curl up into a little ball, pull your knees towards your chest and rock a little bit, side to side, side to side. Root your feet down to the floor, take your palms alongside your waist. Inhale, elevate your hips off the floor. Exhale, energize through your inner thighs. Imagine you were playing with a hula hoop. Circle your hips left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Big circles here. Don't compromise your knees. Nice job. Notice what's happening energetically. Outer hips, inner thighs, low belly, back body. All of that is supporting your pelvic floor. Reverse the direction of your hip circles. Take them the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Inhale, pull your knees in. This time, take them wide. You can grab the inner edges of your feet, your heels, the outer knife edges of your feet, the back of your knees, whatever. Find happy baby. Drive your knees to either side of your ribs. Stretch a little bit through your inner thighs. Let this ground your low back. Maybe even play with rocking or kicking if that's your jam. Full straddle. It's all here for you. One more breath in. Exhale, pull your knees together and twist them over to the left. Ground your shoulders. Let your gaze fall over your right arm. Now, balance means that sometimes we wobble, right? It's dynamic, but it also means that we have to know when it's appropriate to find rest, when it's appropriate to slow down. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let your knees fall to the right. Just twist the other way. How is your breath nourishing you? How is it serving you? Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, stretch your feet forward and long out in front of you and make your way into your final resting pose of choice. Maybe that's court pose. Maybe it's supine butterfly. You just choose what would feel appropriate to you. I invite you to take your hands onto your low belly and make a connection with that sacral chakra, that beautiful space that exists within you, regulates emotions and sexual energy. Just kind of tune into that space, notice and feel. Know that the muscles that surround your low belly, your pelvic floor, are here to serve you. They're here to support you. Know that with enough awareness, enough foundation, we can build, we can change, we can re-regulate. One more breath in here. And a full breath out, Shavasana. As always, I recommend that you stay in this sacred state of rest as long as you possibly can, knowing that it's in this space of rest that we rejuvenate, regenerate, recirculate, and heal our bodies. If you're with me and you're ready to close, bring some small movements into your body, your hands, your feet, your head. Take a deep and intentional breath in to reawaken. And exhale, curl your knees to your left or your right side and roll over to your side body for fetal position. Take your time. But when you're ready to transition, press up and meet me in a comfortable seat. Bring our hands to prayer position at our heart as a gesture of gratitude. Together we breathe in. Together we breathe out. Namaste, my friends. Thank y'all so much for joining me for this quick practice focused on pelvic floor recovery. A little slow flow action, jumpstart your day, hopefully. If you feel the calling to connect with me further or deeper, don't hesitate to reach out to me personally. I offer private sessions, customized flows in order to work with people who are dealing with specific things in their bodies or in their mental, spiritual beings. My name is Chandra, and it was such a pleasure to join you today. I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel and catch me on your mat again soon. Have a great day.